Hi, everyone. My name is Nick Reed. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Occupational Science and Occupational Therapy, and a proud member of the Rehabilitation Sciences Institute here at the University of Toronto. And I'm thrilled to be here with you, sharing on the rehabilitation sciences and perhaps giving you an idea of a door to jump through for your next adventure in your academic career. So let's dive in. So I'm going to frame these words around this idea of jumping through a door, taking a risk, jumping through to see what's on the other side. And with respect to rehabilitation sciences, hopefully that could be a door that you would like to jump through. So I know when we think about this stage of life and the doors ahead of us, it can be a little bit scary, a little bit nerve-wracking. It can also be a little bit exciting. Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? How are we going to make those decisions? And I think my advice to all of you is pick one, open one, see what interests you, trust your intuition, open that door and explore everything that's behind it. So we're going to pick one today, and that is the door of rehabilitation sciences. It's a great one. I have a bias, as you can imagine, but I think it's a fantastic door to choose. I'm going to speak to you about two different types of programs at the University of Toronto in the rehabilitation sciences. One being professional master's programs, and the other being thesis-based programs. So the professional master's programs being training to be a rehabilitation professional, to work in clinical practice perhaps, or maybe apply your skills in other areas. And the thesis-based programs being more focused on research and conducting a thesis and defending that thesis. The three options for professional master's programs under the rehabilitation sciences at the University of Toronto are occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech language pathology. And when it comes to our thesis-based programs, we have the option for a Master of Science, a Doctor of Philosophy or our PhD, and some collaborative programs with specialization designation that come along with that. So I'm going to speak to our professional master's programs first. So again, the three: occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech language pathology. Let's hear about each of them a little bit. First being occupational therapy here at the University of Toronto. So when it comes to occupational therapy, the goal of the profession is to help people of all ages do the things they need, want, and love to do in their lives, regardless of their physical or mental abilities, and really working towards that optimal health being the intersection between the person, the things they need to do in their lives, be it their occupations, and the environments in which they do those things. And if we intersect those, we can work towards optimal health and participation in life. When it comes to the program here at the University of Toronto, it's a 24-month professional entry-level program, 14 academic courses in the program with 4 clinical placements across 6 terms. An exciting part of this program is 2 campuses. So we have our downtown St. George campus, as well as a campus at our University of Toronto Mississauga site. So some options for students. We know that our students have a very high success rate at the national certification exam, be it the exam you need to practice as an OT in Canada with a 99% success rate. And we also know that our program is extremely highly rated by national accreditors and ranked quite highly internationally as well. So really a fantastic spot to learn occupational therapy and become that clinician that you want to be. When it comes to physical therapy, this profession is focusing on the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of movement dysfunction, use of exercise, education, other modalities to maximize that function, really with a focus across the lifespan, so from children all the way through older adults, and a real range of practice areas within the health systems, be it musculoskeletal, neurological, cardiorespiratory, and so on. So really connecting all of those body systems together towards optimal health. When it comes to the program here at the University of Toronto, a 24-month program, you can see a snapshot here of the curriculum. It's a busy one. It's a fantastic one. Spread from foundations of clinical practice all the way through practical applications with a mix of in-classroom learning and practical experiences, both in the classroom, but also out in the real world in practice in clinics and hospitals and private practices in various areas across the GTA and beyond. The third being speech language pathology. So when we think of this profession, these are individuals who have expertise in typical development and disorders of communication and swallowing, as well as assessment and intervention for these areas. So really trying to get a sense of what might be the problem and how do we best help individuals with these issues or disorders. A real range of practice areas from clinician all the way through research and business professionals. So lots of opportunity to apply your skills in different areas. A 22-month program here with 5 academic units and 4 clinical fieldwork placements. So getting out in the real world and practicing as a student speech-language pathologist. And many innovative features, including things like integrated academic and clinical modules, evidence-informed practice focus, and interprofessional education, which allows speech-language pathology students to interact with other health profession students to learn how to work together towards optimal health. Why study OT, PT, or SLP at U of T? Well, we have fantastic faculty and lots of them. So lots of amazing minds to learn from and guide you on your journey. We also have international leadership across academic areas, fieldwork education, research, and theory development. Certainly transformative teaching and innovative teaching methods within our programs in state-of-the-art facilities. So you're going to find some incredible learning environments at the University of Toronto. This idea, as I mentioned earlier, around interprofessional education, so connecting with 14 health disciplines to learn together, to learn how to work together like you will as a professional towards that care of your client and of your patient. Also, this idea of opportunities for both clinical and research training. So many of our students across these programs will do their professional masters and go on to complete a PhD afterwards. So if they really get interested in research during their training in these programs, which they will be exposed to, you can carry on with that research training and perhaps open more doors and career paths that you might be interested in. And certainly access the leading clinical fieldwork and placement network in Canada. So we have some of the best hospitals and clinical settings in the world right at our front door here in Toronto and surrounding area, and our students have access to learn in those fantastic facilities. Also, many different careers. I know we're all thinking about our training and our education to propel us towards a career that's going to fulfill us and interest us. And across these rehab professions, you can work in many different settings: schools, hospitals, within mental health, research, academia, health promotion, public health. The list goes on. And I think what's really exciting is seeing all of our students carry on and apply their skills in these different settings and really make a difference. Okay, so those are our professional programs. Here's some information where you can find out more on their individual websites, as well as some of their social media handles. So please check it out if you're interested. Next, we're going to speak to the thesis-based programs. So our Masters of Science, our PhD, and our collaborative programs in RSI, or Rehabilitation Sciences Institute. So when it comes to our thesis-based programs, it means there is a focus on research. So exploring a research topic of your interest and of your research supervisor's interest, conducting that research independently with the guidance of your research supervisor and supporting colleagues, and defending that research to earn your degree. Rehab Sciences Institute here at the University of Toronto truly is an interdisciplinary program, a doctoral research stream training program that exposes our students to a wide range of scientific disciplines and ways of understanding the body and function, all the way from human function and participation in family to the community, to relationships with health and well-being. So lots to explore and lots of opportunity to come up with interesting research questions that are going to motivate you to conduct this degree and to contribute to the field that you're most interested in. The faculty for our Rehabilitation Sciences Institute come from all of our different health profession programs and beyond, different departments within the University of Toronto. Why choose RSI? Well, certainly a full breadth of rehabilitation science covered within the program. So both in your classroom learning as well as the research you can conduct, you have opportunities to really explore the spectrum of rehabilitation sciences. We also have guaranteed minimum funding packages within the program for our full-time students. And this does not include integrating TA or RA hours into that funding. So the funding is guaranteed at a minimum level. So you'll have funding to support your learning and your living. And if you choose to work as a teaching assistant or a research assistant, that is money on top of that funding, which is always nice to have if you can and if you want. Also, this idea of interdisciplinary research stream training and offering degrees both at the master's and PhD level is a strength of our program. When it comes to career pathways, we see a wide range of our alumni carrying out amazing careers after their degrees. Certainly in academia, so professors and research scientists, both at universities, but also within clinical spaces, so research institutes within hospitals, both locally, but all around the world as well. Our alumni are leaders in healthcare and policy, so it could be hospital CEOs or health policy analysts or working in government. And certainly many clinical project managers, healthcare practitioners, and different roles in government and business. So lots of opportunity to explore different career paths with a degree from RSI. Interestingly, our program at the University of Toronto here is ranked #1 in the world in rehabilitation sciences. And that's a credit to the fantastic people running the program, our fantastic students, but also our affiliated hospitals here in the Toronto area, and all the great research that goes on there. If you want to find out more about the Rehabilitation Sciences Institute here at the University of Toronto, please check out the website or follow on the various social media platforms and explore. And I hope you find something interesting and something that's going to push you towards a door in rehabilitation sciences, if that's an interest of yours. So I'll close up now. Thank you all so much. I'll just close with, again, revisiting our doors. This time in your life, there's lots of opportunity to take different paths and lots of pressure to make some decisions, but I encourage you all to have fun with that process, have fun exploring what really makes you excited and interests you, and open some doors. And if rehabilitation sciences is a door that interests you, I'd love to see you on the other side of that. So good luck to all of you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for exploring your options here at the University of Toronto, and I hope to see you all at the U of T someday soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.